Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jill and I enjoy sharing different beauties, tips, tricks, and more. And today I'm going to do the makeover using all the Dollar Tree makeup that I found the other day. Now I paid just $1.25 for all these products. I have never tried Dollar Tree makeup before. This is going to be a first for me. But I was really curious about all the makeup that they offer, and I'm hoping that it'll help somebody who may be on a really tight budget or who may just be wanting to try out makeup for the first time. So we're gonna see how these products hold up. So one of the interesting things that caught my eye was this Essentially Ageless Blur Face Primer. Okay, and again, just $1.25. So I'm going to put this on first and see what it does for the basic coverage to get my makeup and everything started. So it's a little tube. And yeah, that wasn't very good. I'm a lefty, so everything comes out a little backwards. As you can see, it's kind of like a light pink, peachish color. So we're gonna give this a try and see what this does. So we're gonna put it all over. Definitely need more than a couple drops, it seems like, because it really, like, the skin grabs it right away. So let me just get a little bit more here. We'll put it all around. It has a little bit of a smell. I'm quite sure what the smell is, but there's a very light smell to it if you have any sensitivities to that. I wouldn't say it's an unpleasant one. And it's kind of like it feels a little thick, like you're putting on a moisturizer. So go ahead and get that all over the skin. And because I have naturally sensitive skin anyway, you're going to tend to see a little bit more red come up when I do something like that and I'm rubbing all over. So we'll put that on the bottom. Interesting feel, different than what I'm used to. Next, we're going to do a color correct. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this before or not, but the green is really good if you have red undertones in your skin. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on today. And I'm not really going to be using my brushes and beauty blender. See, it's been a while since I've done a blooper, but I'm just going to leave it in there today. So we're going to take this out and show you what this looks like. It's just a little applicator. And I'm going to put this on, dotted on my red marks, which as you see, I have quite a few red areas. And it's always good once you get this in to be sure to blend it pretty well before you put your other products on. And again, not much product comes off at once. You kind of got to get in there and really get down to the bottom to get some. Well, actually, I think I'm going to be turning myself into Shrek today. Sure feels like that. But this is what happens when you have a lot of red in your skin. And I'm curious to see if this is a good color correction. So bear with me and we'll see. You might be surprised at how well these green color correctors actually work. So I know I still have some more red spots, but for now I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. So give me a second so I don't take up too much time on the video. Okay, so far all I have on is the primer and the green color corrector. So not too bad. You can see it start to take the redness out of my face. So definitely a good thing there. So this is a little concealer. I'm going to take the lid off here. And as you can see, it has like little dots that come up on there. But I had to turn and turn and turn the bottom to get it to come up. So I'm going to do a little bit of the concealer like around my eyes. I think that the green concealer took out a lot of what I want it to cover. So I don't think I'll need a whole lot of this at this point. But I do have a little under eye circle. So, I will say that it is a little cold coming out. We're just going to put a little bit around my eyes here. But you can also use a peach color corrector in order to stop the dark circles under your eyes. And like I said, I'm not going to use a whole lot of this product right now. Just a little bit there and maybe just a little bit up here where I rub that. So let's get that all rubbed in real quick and then we're going to look at the foundation. Now, I did find at all three of the dollar stores, it was a little tricky finding the fairer skinned, lighter shades for doing the concealer and the foundations. Just a heads up, they seem to be out at a lot of the places, so I guess they're pretty popular in colors there. But That just adds a little extra. Okay, and then next is this liquid makeup concealer. And this is just in a natural color, which I think may be on the darker side. For me, it's not probably normally a shade I would pick up. So a little warning before I put this on my face, I may look a little darker since I'm so pale. But since it was the lightest color I could find and I wanted to see what the makeup was all about and how it felt on my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. But so far the base part isn't looking too terrible. So it does have a little pump on it. That's nice. I like the pumps. Let's see how many squeezes it takes here. Okay, not too bad. And I'm just gonna dot this on. Oh, it's not too terrible on as it looks in the thing. As far as terrible, I mean color. So I'm just gonna dot this around because I'm not familiar with the coverage of this product and see what I think. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take my fingertips and go around and blend all this one in. It's a little like, how would I describe this texture? I have so much on my face now, it's hard to tell if the thickness is coming from that or the primer and the other items that I have on my face. But it is pretty liquidly and goes on pretty good. So give me just a second to blend this all in a little bit better and we'll go to the next product. Okay, so I would say it goes on okay, but I already know it wouldn't be one of my favorite foundations. If you go to retouch or anything, it kind of shifts a little bit. So I'm not sure how well it's going to stay on throughout the day, but color not too bad, and application not too bad going on. So next I have this Clean Beauty Lip Duo and Cream Blush. And this is called Late Night. Now, the only thing about the Dollar Tree ones is they do put the colors on the packaging, but there's nothing on the back again. So if you like want to try to find that color, whatever, if you don't write it on yourself, you're not going to know it going back if that's a color that you enjoy. So even though this is a lip color and blush, I have a different lip color I want to use with this look today. So I'm just going to show you how to do the cream blush. So let me show you how to put that on. Okay, a little tricky trying to get the packaging open. Okay, finally got it open there, and it is a pretty color. So cream blush, you don't normally need a lot. You're just gonna roll around in here a little bit, and you're gonna put it on the highlights of your cheek here, and you can dot it on first, like so. And again, you can use a brush to blend this in, which I'm gonna go ahead and put the color on first. And the thing about the cream blush is it's always good to start with just a little bit, and then you can build it as you go, which I am going to try it with my brush today just to get it in there a little bit better. And you can just use like circular motions to take it around and get it all smoothed out. And I do apologize if you can hear my dog barking in the background. They are still puppies and everything seems to catch their attention, so sometimes it's hard to do videos and actually have a quiet background. So let me get this blush on and then I will try to say something to her in a minute. But you know what? This blush isn't bad. It's a pretty color. It's nice and creamy. And you know, it doesn't blend too terrible for $1.25. So not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, next I'm going to do these colors, and this one actually does have it written on the back. It's from LA Colors, and it's called Desert Rose. So nice that it has these on here. I'm hoping they turn out as pretty as they look in here. So let's start these out and do a quick demo and put these on and see how I like them. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and use the applicator, even though I much prefer a brush. Applicator and finger, because like I said, not everybody may be starting out with much, so I want to try to do it for people that are on a budget or younger girls that are just trying out makeup for the first time. So let's give this a shot. I'm going to go ahead and start with the lighter color, and oh, actually it looks lighter in there, but it actually comes out pretty pigmented, which is surprising. I like to put the lighter colors in the corner of the eye. And I was surprised that that came out as pigmented as it is for what it looks like in the container here. So let me get this on. Just do a little base, and then I'm going to work with the other colors. But yeah, it goes on pretty nice actually for having a sponge and everything. Let me do a little bit on the other side here. Very surprised at the pigmentation for a dollar store product. Not bad. So you really can just work with what you have. Like if you just have these little applicators, you can make that work. And let me just show you the color again so you know which one I'm putting on. It's the lightest one here. And it's not too bad. So next I'm going to go ahead and do the second darker one. And just go a little above that to add some definition and a little bit of wing. Come around in here. And then on the other side, I'll probably take that light color back up into the brow, so I'm going to switch back to that. Even though I would actually probably like it a little bit lighter than what it already is, I'm going to go ahead and take that up to my lash line. We will be blending all this here shortly. Let me just layer it on. But yeah, not so bad. Not so bad so far. And of course I haven't blended or anything yet. I'm getting ready to put the accent color in. That's the darker color in the middle. So I'm just going to use another part and take this across here and out to the corners and come into my lower edge here to add a little definition to the eye. And it's definitely adjustment using the sponges when you're used to having brushes. It's a little bit more awkward to work with, but it's, like I said, it's okay, especially if you're just starting out and want to try with the colors. Not a problem at all. I'm going to blend a little bit, then I'm going to add a little bit more of the light color on there. So I did bring in my blending brush because I'm really big about blending. There is a little bit of fallout, and you can see that right there. So that's something to watch out for. But I mean, fallout can happen even on the higher end products as well. But it's one of the things that I look for, because for a cheaper eyeshadow, it's actually not that terrible. That's coming down off of there, not bad at all. Okay, so then the other thing you can do is just take your finger, and I'm going to go into the lighter color that I used before, and this just helps put a little bit more pigment on the eye, you can see. So I'm going to do that on both sides. A little more over here. And I think I'm going to do a swatch test for you guys too on my arm, so you have a better idea what the colors look like. Okay, well, we could do that first real quick before I finish the eye. So we're going to take the light color right here. I think this was the one for it. And just swatch across there so you can see a little bit better. So it actually looks a lot lighter there than it did on my eye application. And then we're going to take the second lightest one, put that there, and then the darker color, which these are all like a peachy orangish color, so you can see that one as well. But really pretty color palette, not bad at all. So next we're going to give a try to their eyeliner. It's called an auto eyeliner, and this is in a black brown, which this one actually is labeled, so I'm happy about that. And then it looks like you just twist up. Hopefully this works for us today. I do find with a lot of these products it takes a few moments to get them twisted up. Let's see how long this one takes to come up. And this is where your differences in price cost will come in, because your higher end products, you're probably not going to be twisting this long to get an eyeliner up. So I'm going to go off camera for just a second to see how long it takes to get this all the way up and if it comes up. So hold on just a second here. Okay, you guys, I don't know if I just had a defective one or what, but yeah, it took a minute or so to get that to come all the way up. So let's go ahead and line the eye in this black brown and see how this goes on. Oh yeah, I can already tell it's not going to be a favorite of mine. It doesn't have that nice, easy glide to it that I like with my liners. Catches a little bit. And actually it is so pointy. And since it doesn't give, it doesn't feel the greatest on the eyes, I can say. So I'm not going to do a whole lot with this one, just enough to show you the color. But yeah, it's not the most comfortable to use on the eye. And I'm probably going to water my eye up a little bit because it's really not very giving. You can really feel the point. It doesn't like soften at all. So I'm not sure that I would recommend this one, especially starting out with somebody trying eyeliner for the first time, because eyeliner does take a little bit getting used to. This one definitely is going to poke the eye. So I'm going to go off camera for a minute to clean this look up just a little bit, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so it would definitely be a do not buy for me. I was not a fan of how it went on or anything, but I will show you the color in case it's something you want to try. But for comfort level and all on your skin, it would definitely be a hands down for me. So next we're going to try their mascara. This one is actually from Wet n Wild that I got in there. Usually their products are pretty decent, and this is the Mega Wear mascara, but it will be my first time trying this one. So let me see what I think of this. Has a very skinny mascara wand. And let's see what it does to their lashes. As you can see, my lashes are very light. So let's see if this makes a difference in them or not. It's very light product on it. So I'm going to say it's not really going to plump them up like I normally like. And this is what we pay a little bit more for the higher end products, definitely. I feel like hardly anything is coming off on here. Let me go in again and try to get a little bit more product on here, see if that makes a difference. A little bit more, but yeah, definitely not the normal mascara that I would pick and choose to use. And this is a black color, but really it's not putting a whole lot of product out. As you can see, a little bit, but not much to make like a wow factor in my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is definite no for me for a mascara. It doesn't enhance the lashes like I like with certain favorites of mine that I use, but I did want to demo it for you so you know in case you want to try it on your own. So the other product from LA Colors that they had in there was this highlighter stick. So I'm going to show you this and see how this does. And you're just going to want to put like a little bit on the corner of your cheeks to create a nice little highlight there. I'm going to do it here and here above the blush area. And then with highlighter, same thing. You're just going to blend it in a little bit. It's just supposed to add that little extra pop to your face, like a little blend. You blend it in and you get like a little, well, basically a highlight. But again, I don't think this is a product that I'm going to be too keen on. It's very like soft, almost like it's been sitting in your purse and melted a little bit. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I don't think it blends out very nice, and I don't think it has a very nice tint to it for a highlighter. So yeah, in my opinion, this is probably going to be a no also. But again, how do we know if we don't try? And for $1.25, you can't beat it. Okay, so the next thing I got is a lip jelly. And this one does not have it written on the product either, but again, it's on the box, so it's the color Rose. I want to hold on to that before I throw it away. And let's see what their lip jellies do to see if I have impressed by this or not. Okay, so that has a little doe tip applicator, and let's see what we think about the lipstick. Okay, so that's not a bad color. It's very light in feel. You can see there's a slight shine to it. Definitely has a strong smell, and for me, not a smell that I would say smells the greatest. But you can be the judge of that, give it a try. But the color is actually not bad at all. It's a pretty color. So again, not bad for $1.25. So here's the finished product. The colors are lovely, but I'm not sure how long this will all hold up throughout the day. And I do see a little bit of my redness coming back through the foundation already. Thank you all so much for watching this today. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. What do you think of the makeup? I have always leaned toward higher end products for the most part, so this was a brand new experience for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I gave you some useful information going forward. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe. I do have some more Dollar Tree items that I'm going to be trying out. If you haven't already watched my haul video of everything that I have gotten so far, I will link that down below. You can watch that and see what products are going to be coming soon. I'm also going to do a couple of them in my shorts, so you may have already seen that already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please, once again, if you can like and subscribe to help me grow my channel and come back for more, I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.